Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Atari ST A to Z, a series of short playthroughs of Atari ST games, some which I grew up with and some which are new to me. Today is one of the former. Today we're taking a look at Moon Patrol, which was a 1988 release from Atari, developed by Andromeda Software. It's based on the Irem arcade game that we've previously seen on the Retro Select series in its original arcade format, and on the Atari A to Z series in both of its 8-bit formats, both its original release version and a more recent enhanced version. Now, the long gap between the 1982 release of the original arcade game and the 1988 Atari ST version caused some reviewers to look a bit unfavourably upon Moon Patrol, particularly with regard to its graphics, even though the graphics of the Atari ST version are very true to the arcade original. ST Action magazine criticised the visuals specifically, but did note that once you start playing, the arcade style addictiveness and compelling gameplay becomes very much apparent. Now, this is an ST game I've actually got a physical release for, so let's take a quick look at that. It's one of those Atari releases from that 1988 period that came in this sort of almost double cassette style box. So, not an especially remarkable box, quite a small one. Slightly flimsy plastic. In fact, this one is actually falling apart a little bit. But let's have a little look at the blurb. Sector 9, where the meanest moonsters hang out. That's your beat. And that's why you've got the Prowler, the Lunar Peace Patrol's toughest all-terrain vehicle to cruise in. The Prowler's outfitted with laser bullets, jump charge and anti-air attack missiles. But out there with the moonsters lurk, you'll need more than fancy equipment to survive. You'll also need brains. You've got to hop huge craters and smash moon rocks to stay alive. But your real work is blasting hostile UFOs, dodging landmines and clobbering moonster tanks. Getting through your patrol in one piece is almost impossible. I can vouch for that. And it's actually got system requirements here as well. So you need an Atari ST or Mega ST computer, an Atari disk drive, monitor, colour recommended, implying that this might work in monochrome as well, and 1 or 2 joysticks optional. Okay, let's see what we've actually got inside this box. We've got the floppy disk. So just a single floppy disk there. Quite a nice one that's sort of printed directly on the disk there in this nice kind of gold print. And then the manual, such as it is inside the inlay. So we've got a bit of information about getting started here. So this is the loading instructions, a bit about playing the game. Cruising. Your job is to patrol Sector 9, shooting down moonsters and dodging obstacles, and make it through to the end of your course in record time. The game starts when your Prowler rolls off home base. As you cruise your beat, you'll face air and ground attacks as well as obstacles. Use your mouse. Oh God, who's going to play this with a mouse? Use your mouse or joystick to control your Prowler and defend yourself. You begin with 4 Prowlers. You increase your score each time you shoot a moonster or obstacle or jump over an obstacle. You lose a Prowler when you get hit or crash into an obstacle. Yeah, and then inside you've got a bunch more information about scoring and the enemies that you're going to face as well. So yeah, I mean, there's only so much you need to say about Moon Patrol. It's not a super complicated game or anything like that, but it's nice that they were actually reasonably thorough about providing instructions and giving you an idea of what to expect, which is good, because of course in the original arcade version you would just have to sort of deal with things as they came up and figure out how to do things. I haven't actually seen the manual for the Atari 8-bit version, but I will assume that it had similar information to what we've got in this manual. Anyway, enough blabbering, let's go play Moon Patrol. Okay, here we are with Moon Patrol for Atari ST, developed by Andromeda Software and published by Atari. It's got a copyright in 1987 there, but I believe it actually came out in 1988. Either way, it was a long time after the original arcade version, which, as I said in the intro, led to it having a certain amount of criticism, particularly for its visuals. But if you're familiar with the arcade original, it's pretty authentic, as you can see. Alright, let's press F1 and begin. Begin, of course, go! Oops. Now, the one area where this is not quite as good as the arcade version is that it's not quite as smooth in terms of scrolling, because the Atari ST, bless it, was not brilliant at scrolling. But it's having a damn good go. It's doing all the parallaxing. We've got all the enemies on screen. In fact, we've got a lot more enemies on screen than we have in the Atari 8-bit version. That only had 3 at a time. The speed controls feel a bit different to the arcade original. In the arcade original, the speed controls feel sort of oddly sluggish. Here they feel a bit closer to how the Atari 8-bit version was handled, in which you can move much more clearly left and right to sort of aim your shots and that sort of thing. At the same time, though, I'm having quite a bit more difficulty with this than I was with both the arcade version and the Atari 8-bit version. Don't know if it actually is trickier, or if I'm just not very good. We can continue right from where we left off. That's nice. Somehow, that's what I was going to say. We're not going to get any time bonuses for that. Now, you might notice as well that there's a few areas where it's sort of deliberately taken a slightly different look and feel to the arcade version. So the status bar at the top looks a little bit different. The font on that interstitial screen was a bit different as well. And I think part of that was just wanting to use the ST's enhanced resolution to sort of highlight the fact that, yes, this is a 16-bit game with better graphics and so on. Let's go back from the beginning again. Can we just... Yes, we can. Okay, let's go from the start again and try and do things a bit better than we have done previously. Oh no! Yeah, I don't know what it is. The feel of this is just... I don't want to say not quite right, but different. The original arcade version, I can comfortably go flat out through this first section, jump over everything accurately, and have no problems whatsoever. Whereas here, I'm having some real trouble. And I couldn't tell you why. The level design certainly looks and feels the same. Although I don't remember that rock giving me that much difficulty. I'm sure sort of rocks placed that awkwardly after craters didn't become a thing until the much later stages. I think the more enemies on screen thing is a bit different. Because I'm pretty sure in the arcade version there were only 3 enemies on screen at once. Actually, maybe they weren't. I don't remember them coming 6 at a time, though. Like, if there were more than 3 on screen at once, they would... I thought they came in 2 separate groups. It certainly feels different. It feels different. And like I say, not necessarily worse, and it's not necessarily a bad thing that the game provides a slightly different challenge to the arcade original. But it does mean that the sort of muscle memory
I developed from the arcade version isn't working here. Which is quite upsetting. I think, if anything, the speed controls are a bit too sensitive as well. Because it means that it's a little bit too easy to accidentally let go of accelerating by pushing right and mess up a jump. At the same time, though, that does mean that you're a lot more agile to deal with avoiding craters and bombs and that sort of thing. You're not going to count up the bonus? Yes, you are. Okay. You have broken a record! Well, ain't that a thing? Oops. Come on now. No! Oh, why is it harder? Why is it harder? I don't get it. Again. It's upsetting. Here I was thinking I was good at Moon Patrol, and it turns out the Atari ST version is flummoxing me. I think, like anything, it's just a case of getting used to it, and I think it probably is the fact that the muscle memory I've got from the arcade version that I've played a lot, particularly quite recently, is messing me up a bit. I think the arcade version might be a little bit more forgiving as well, in terms of collisions with the bombs and such like. Yeah, and I'm sure that rock's not there. I say I'm sure. If I look back at that footage and see that rock's there, I mean, I'm just going to be like, well, whatever. I don't want to say this is bad, because it's not. It's a good port. It's just different, is the thing. Although I guess there's an argument to be made that being different from the original is not a good port. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. Do you want an arcade perfect version of Moon Patrol, or do you want the Atari ST version of Moon Patrol as a distinct, discrete thing? That is the question. Right, let's try again. I'm going from the beginning each time, just to try and sort of get a better sense for how this handles. Alright. Alright, carefully. There we go. See, I don't remember having to do that much speed manipulation in this first sort of set of checkpoints. Because that's one of those things that's sort of gradually introduced as the stages progress. Nope! Also, on the arcade version, I can comfortably reach point E by 59 seconds. As it seems... I don't know if I want to say impossible, but it certainly looks like it's going to be a lot harder to do that here. You have broken a record. That's nice. Onward. That feels more authentic. Yeah, double rocks just after a pit. That's definitely something that shows up in this set of checkpoints. Come on now. Come on now, you're better than this. Up. And up. Okay. Oh no! Okay, gradually getting there. Gradually getting the hang of it. It does feel different. It does feel different. And I'm going to keep saying that because it's bugging me. But like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because if you want something that plays like Moon Patrol but offers a bit of variation from the Moon Patrol that you're used to, that is what we've got here. It's not that any of the mechanics are necessarily badly implemented, it just feels different. It just feels different to what I'm used to. And that's causing me to mess up in situations like that. We got this. No, 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 no! Ooh. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Beautifully handled. Not a great time, but I'll take it. Up. And normal speed over this one. And normal speed over the next one. See, just like the original Moon Patrol, you learn the levels, you learn how to handle the various hazards, and you can excel. I mean, I'm not sure I'd describe how I'm playing as excelling, necessarily, but, you know, I'm improving. Using the same approach to improvement that I do with the arcade version. Just learning gradually, concentrating on the bits that cause me difficulty, and making sure I really memorise those parts. Rather than trying to overwhelm myself with information. Just take your time and get there. And practice you gradually. Now, oh yes, there it is. Yeah, so we're going to say point I was always troublesome in the arcade original. Although I feel like he couldn't shoot far enough ahead to hit the rocks on the other side of the pits in the arcade version. So maybe that is different. Anyway, that's the troublesome bit. Then we have these buggers. I gotta do it again. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's close. Alright, bomb drop your crater enemies. Death to you all, please. Death to you all. Stop it. Come here and be shot. Thank you very much. No bonus. Well, whatever. Okay, so this part in the arcade version I could do by just going at normal speed and just jumping to avoid the mines. So this should be... Right, from the start again. I'm going to feel for this. So I think we can confidently say with this that the visuals, very good in terms of accuracy to the arcade version. The scrolling isn't as smooth, which is a shame. But I've seen much worse scrolling on the ST at the same time as well. You know what? Start again. Start again. Sound effects are okay. The sort of shooting and alarm noises and the jumping sound, those are all very true to the arcade original. The explosions are a bit pathetic. The music's a bit weedy. The actual feel of the gameplay is just where it doesn't feel quite true to the arcade original. And like I say, that's not necessarily a bad thing if you want a kind of a new Moon Patrol challenge. But at the same time, if you want an arcade perfect port... Oh no! If you want an arcade perfect port of Moon Patrol, this is not it. But like I say, that doesn't make it a bad game. And as the ST Action review said, whatever your initial reaction to this might be it, oh, the ST can do better than these graphics, or, oh, this doesn't feel quite like the arcade original. I'm still playing it. I still want to be playing it as well. I'm enjoying myself. Alright, come here. Come here. Yes, you. That's more like it. There we go. Now we're getting a feel for this. Most sources seem a lot more quick to go into their dive bomb kamikaze routine as well. It's actually relatively rare to see them do that in the arcade version and the 8-bit version. But they seem to jump into that pretty quickly in this version. Again, a different challenge. There we go. Not a bad time at all there. 68 seconds. Or 68, whatever those time units are. I don't think they're exactly seconds, but... whatever. It's not the 59 seconds I can do the arcade version in, but... well... whatever. Carefully. No. Damn. Take it easy. Nice and careful. No, no. Oh, no. Okay, fine. Scary point eye coming up. Nothing to worry about. No! Everything to worry about. Yeah, you gotta handle that differently. You gotta shoot over the pit before you jump. Damn! Alright, this time. Watch this. There we go. Perfectly handled. Okay, I'll take it. Slow, but I'll take it. Right, now. Like I say, this bit you should be able to do without having to slow down at all. And you have some more here. Okay, so maybe you can. You just gotta jump earlier. You gotta jump a little bit earlier than you might think. Okay, some more. Not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. Anyway, I think I've made my point repeatedly. So let's leave that there for now. That was Moon Patrol for Atari ST. Not a bad version at all. Not a bad version at all. And I've got some fond memories of playing this version back in the day. You saw the physical copy I've got of this. This is one I think. I don't remember why, but I'm pretty sure this is a game that Les Ellingham, the editor of Page 6, actually gave to us at one time we went to go and visit him. I think he was just trying to sort of scale back on all the stuff he had in his house. And so he just gave us a big pile of software, which was fine by me at the time. It was fine by me at the time. I was always happy to have new games to play on the Atari ST. But anyway, that's Moon Patrol. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.